The Namibian bush biomass sector is booming and creating opportunities through different initiatives such as Biochar and Biogas. This has displayed potential for contributing to the national economy by establishing and strengthening both domestic and international value chains. However, this sector is posed with challenges such as financial constraints and machinery for farmers.
If you are harvesting biomass manually, you also need access to start off. We need pangas, you need intensive labors from, you have to recruit a number of people for you to make sure that your production is up to standard and you are producing the required amount. Otherwise, you might not really produce enough. So number one, the challenging in the industry is finance. Number two, it's actually distances of transporting this biomass as well. Some areas they are very difficult to access. The terrain we are having, it's very rocky, sometimes very sandy. And imagine, let's say, if you have to produce charcoals and probably you need a truck to access these areas. It's sometimes really, really difficult.
Biomass plays an important role in recovering rangeland through control and harvesting of encroacher bush, considering Namibia's dry lands. With this comes biomass products, bush-based animal feed, charcoal and wood fuel that pave way into the trading market. The three-day fair aims to promote and encourage growth of the biomass sector in the country and world over.
When you've got a lot of bushes in the areas or in the farms or in the communal land, the grass does not grow. The bushes get to outcompete the grasses, and then what happens is that we are having a lot of bushes. When you've got a lot of bushes, you tend to lose a lot of water underground, and you know Namibia is a dry country, and we depend on our underground aquifers where we get water. The other thing is that it's also contributing to job creations. When you are harvesting biomass, you are actually creating employment for the people or for the unskilled labor. On top of that as well, when you are buying this or selling this biomass, different value chain, we get to export them to abroad or other countries, and this is actually contributing to the economy of the country. At the same time, removing this bush, we are also recovering the rangeland, meaning that we are recovering the biodiversity. Even animals, some animals they can't live into the bush thickets. They prefer an open area.
The Standard Bank Biomass Fair saw a demonstration of different biomass initiatives. One such exhibitor is Destiny's Biomass Energy and Farming, which generates organic waste into renewable energy through biogas production. Biogas is a type of biofuel combustible gas produced naturally from fermentation of organic waste. It can be used for cooking, lighting, and electricity generation.
It produces gas like methane or biogas, and then from there it goes into the bio bag. This is the bio bag, the red one, and from there it goes, and then we connect it to the stove. Okay, so now as you know, gas, the methane or the biogas has moisture, so we need to remove the moisture out. So we connect it to that dehydrator to make it dry, and then we also have a gas filter to sort of clean it. So then we connect it, and then it's connected to the stove, and then it's able to cook and boil water and do all of that. So basically making energy or producing energy.
Another is the Biochar project by the German corporation GIZ. Biochar mostly benefits farmers and animals and has great potential to help Namibia adapt to climate change. It can also be used to provide soil quality and animal health. GIZ's technical coordinator Stefan Glaser explains.
Which is farming for resilience. That means we help farmers to produce more food for Namibia. One of the biggest challenges for those farmers is the fertility of the soil. The soils are very poor in Namibia. And one solution for that is biochar. That's what my colleague is doing here. He is turning bush into biochar that we later on can move it into the soil and use it as a soil improver. Together with nutrients, it's a very good fertilizer. You will harvest more. You can also feed biochar to your cattle, to your livestock. because it cleans the intestine. So that's a way how we can put value to the encroacher bush.
However, more needs to be done to grow and explore the sector.
I think the potential is there. It has a great potential because it will also be able to assist as well in the energy sector, and not only rely on one energy sector, but also rely on various energy sectors. Like for example, with this, we can complement each other as a country and then work together to produce more. With more research and training and pilot studies, we'll definitely be able to achieve something.
Biochar has a huge potential which is not explored yet. That's why we, as a development agency, are promoting it. So the private sector still has to come in. I hear here at the fair a lot of interested farmers say, I would like to produce biochar, where is my market? And that's where we have to help. And also the CO2 sequestrating market has to help there. So it must be a very, very cheap product that the farmers can afford it. And CO2 payments can help doing that.
Siaman Vikwa for Business Today.